Hello, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, and welcome back to some more Techtonica. So this is my, all right, I'm going to address something real quick. First, I lost my infinite bio brick facility. There was a problem with the server. We broke it. It is what it is. We're dealing with it. But this thing here, this is our infinite ore generation. It got set back. This is actually only probably about, it's not very long. Probably a couple of hours, and it's generating okay. But the issue that we're having here is we don't have enough limestone. So I'm going to try to fix that. Am I going to be able to fix that? Yet. How am I going to fix it? Well, and then the other problem too I'm having is I have too many of the leaves in here, and too much plant stuff. So I'm going to solve that by making more plant stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me some planters here. I'm going to look and see how many. I have 20 of these. So I'm going to put down 4. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm put down 4. Go ahead and I'll access this. I'll put in these guys. I'm going to put in these guys. I'm going to let them start growing. The plan here is to basically attempt to generate infinite limestone, and not put anything in it other than those seeds and obviously the equipment. That's the goal. Is it going to work? I don't know. We're going to find out. That's my goal today. So I'm gonna try this a little bit differently. Normally I build these. I kind of build these. This is gonna be a smaller operation, so I figured I'd build it here and kind of let people see how I do it, and kind of some of my thought process and my ideas. Right. So now I want those to actually come out sooner rather than later, because I need them to be out sooner rather than later. I only have one green thresher. Okay, we'll use a red one here. I don't think I can make another green thresher. I don't have the parts on me right now. I don't. So I'm just gonna. So this is gonna back up. I'm not gonna be able to keep this thing going. And the infinite biofuel thing, I kind of showed what it takes to keep one of these things kind of freaking empty. It's pretty much impossible. Well, it's possible because I did it, but it's so much. So these are just going to end up being backed up. I could probably do something about it, but I'm not trying to do anything about it. Part of this is I want to see if this will work, and if I can actually get this thing to do what I need it to do. I don't have any purples. That's not good. That's bad. Do I have? Oh, I have that on. Okay, I got an idea. Nope, I did not grab the right one. I need this one. Look at that, free iron. All right, let's try this again. Oh, now we can make some purples. That's probably way too many purples. All right, I don't need yellows anyway. All right, so this one I'm gonna have to put a filter on it, because I need it to be filtered, and because I only want seeds to come out this way. The same thing with I'm gonna do over here. Oh, that is not a good plan, my friend. Let's try this again. This time with more purple. So what we're going to do is this side is going to be set up to only bring out the Kindlevines. And like I said, this isn't going to be nearly fast enough to do what I need it to do. This stuff is going to be backed up, and the threshers are going to be, they're only going to run as fast as I can get stuff out of it. So It is what it is, and it's something that we'll just have to deal with. And then we will just kind of cross that bridge when we get there. So we just like I said, this is more to see if the ratios will work. I could have done the math and figured out the ratios and kind of figured that out. But I find it's more fun to just build stuff and let's just see what happens. Now I want to see. Do I have a Kindlevine? I need a Kindlevine. No, I mean, all right, you. Congratulations, you get to do this now. You don't actually want a stack inserter here because you want to grab one at a time if there's only one of them there. And then, oh, the other thing I need to do. So these aren't here yet, but so right now I have 4 extra Kindlevine seeds, and I want to put those in one of these. The reason I want to do that is because I'm going to put down these guys here, right? And when I put those down, they're each going to grab an extra seed. So I want to have extra seeds so that these things basically, what would end up happening is the first 3 would, and then I would only end up with 1 down here. It's the same problem we've talked about in prior. So it's important to know. I can only want 1 there. So it's 4 and 4. So they're even numbers of both of them. So it doesn't really matter. I was just looking to see which side I wanted to pull out first, or which side I wanted to be on the fast side. But it doesn't really matter. So we're just pulling out both for this side. So I'm gonna get my. These guys are gonna go down like this, right? And then these guys are gonna come there. Now I'm going to kind of cheese this a little bit, and I'm going to go right after I find it. I'm pretty sure I have some extra ones. I need some furnaces. Do I not have furnaces? How do I not have furnaces? Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, well, I guess I'm going to have furnaces now. All right. Let's see, where are they at? This is when I find out I already had like 100 of them. Nope, I didn't. Okay. We can put those there. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put these guys like this. And I'm going to, I want to try some stuff first. So the plant fibers there use less energy. Or, well, they provide less energy I guess is the more accurate way to say that. Because they're just not as efficient with their power. They only provide a little bit of power. But I kind of want that because I want to try to burn them off. I need to burn these damn things off. Now, I don't have a lot of those. I can make more. Okay, I'm gonna need to make more. So we're gonna take this guy. We're gonna put a stack inserter. So this is more, like I said, I'm just trying to make sure that the stack inserter probably isn't needed for this. But I want to make sure that as fast as I can unload this thing, I am unloading it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Nope. That is not what I wanted. I wanted that. We're going to do this. Because if these things are running at full bore, the blue inserters aren't going to be enough to do it, and I need to be able to get both of those things in there very quickly, because I'm going to use a lot of both of them. If you ever get to an end like this, and you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. You can kind of cheese it a little bit and put like nope, I just want one. If you only build one at a time, it won't go down. So if you're trying to do it, you can kind of cheat a little bit. And then I want to do that will work. The other issue here is I need to be able to store a bunch of limestone, because I need it to run for a while to see if it backs up. Because the hope here is that it kind of auto balances itself, and I don't think it's going to be perfect. And I can bring some fuel from over here if I need to, but I want to see how it all works, right? So the only resources I put in here, take those out. So the only resources I put in here are the seeds, right? So these guys here are going to be the plants. These guys here will be, and I guess, well, technically I could probably mix them. Could I mix them? No, because it could break. Because so what would happen is if because I have stack inserters on both sides, if this stack inserter started picking up vines or plant fiber, and this one did too, they will try to load it and it wouldn't work. So I need it to not be mixed. Okay, so hit Alt and we bring up and it'll show us that way. That's the easiest way to make sure all your filter inserters are set the way you want them to be. And then that stuff is all good. Oh, well, that would do it. We need to change that to sticks. See, this is why we check things. Hey, I need the sticks. All right, so now we got sticks going out. We'll have that stuff going. We need to put this guy back in so we can start making more and breaking things. All right. So that should give us a bunch of that coming out. And then really the trick here is to find out. Yeah, see that. So even with this, it looks like we're getting we're gonna back up on fiber. We're still gonna back up on fiber. So even running this way, we're still gonna end up with too much fiber. It's like. Yeah. So because this number comes out even, right? We're still going to end up basically backing up the system fiber. Now we should be using a lot more of it this way, but I have to have I'm gonna have to put a box down here and just kind of see. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'll put a box down here, and then can't make another step. And I'm out of fast also. I'm out of all the stuff. Can I still? Is it just iron I need, or is it? Nope, it's copper now. That makes it complicated. Let's do. Well, technically, two of these would do it. Fiber bundles and fiber bundles. And then if you ever get into a corner like this, you're like, "Oh, this is going to work horribly bad." Basically, what I'll do is I'll build this one first, and then I can build into it, and then that will keep it from feeding into the wrong place. So ultimately, the problem is, and we may already be backed up. No, we're not backed up yet, but we're going to get there. So, but even then, it looked like honestly, it looks like two two furnaces can keep up with this. At least the Kindlevine extract that's coming out. So, but yeah, so I would think at this point maybe two furnaces, like 1.5 furnaces, is enough to do it. Um, and then you're just gonna have excess. Uh, you're just gonna have excess fiber. So if we look at this, right? So if we have so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like maybe 5. So we're basically killing 10 of the kettle vines with one bundle of sticks. So the number here is bad because we're not getting enough kettle vine out to be able to kind of keep things going. And at this point, we're keeping this thing empty. Eventually, let me there. Yeah, so this thing. Well, I'm only running 4 also. So since I'm only running 4, this thing, as long as this thing's running continuously, and I don't think it is. Oh, well, it's full. So it looks like it's almost getting empty, and it's packed and it's filling up. It may run low every once in a while, but if that's the case, then yeah. So this is it's doing what I wanted it to do, but it's also very surprising that we're going to end up with that much extra fiber. I'm really surprised by it. Because at this point now, what I want to do is go back over here to this guy and basically stop doing this compression. Because this compression, I think, is hurting me more than it's helping. I think I could probably move these vines over one and just have them basically do that, and then just let it deal with it. But yeah, so the problem is you just end up with so much extra just plant matter and so much extra stuff, and there's nothing you can really do with the plant matter. So since there's nothing you can really do with the plant matter, like there's nothing that needs it. There's nothing that really uses it, like in intermediaries. Like the only thing like that takes plant matter, but not so you can make soil, and but that takes more limestone. Um, and then what do you do with the soil? All the soil is used for is to make planters, right? So nothing else uses those things. So it's actually better to not turn those things into plant matter, because you need the fiber to make the plant matter frames. So it's better, I think, to not change this stuff into plant matter. So there's that. So on that bombshell, we're gonna go ahead and let this go. I'm gonna keep making more of these crazy things and making more limestone and are making more ideas and kind of working through my thought process. If you guys are liking those, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you have questions, comments, concerns, please put those down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer those or respond to them as soon as I can. And then subscribe if you want to see more of this or any of the other games that I'm playing right now. But with that, I will let y'all go. We'll talk to y'all soon.